as well learn it little by little. Yes, and because language is international language. First of all, because I watch Western movies and also watch Western celebrities, and I think English is needed in this modern era, as you said, and especially in work.
I think English is very important because the company is English and to increase my insight and experience.
Okay, so English will encourage your insight and your experience if you understand and speak English.
I think English is very important because English is globalized language and international language and opportunity to get this job. And then I think almost everything in internet use English language. I want to prepare my export. And I want to travel to.
Okay, all right.
I think, yeah, the English is more important and actually make me hard to learn. But I'm so excited for learn about English and yeah, language anything.
Because I love watching movie a lot, especially Hollywood and India. And then why I'm learning English because maybe one day I will study in. Hopefully, I will study in abroad. I want to study
because international language to help me communication with foreign people.
Okay, all right, very good. And Mr. Frank and I have traveled through many airports. And you need English, especially if you're in Jordan, if you're in France, if you go through the German airport, if you go through Hong Kong, or the Korean airport, or the Japanese airport, you need English, so to travel. So I wanted to do a drama. My husband's not quite ready to do a drama, but I wanted it to please. You're either the immigration official and I'm coming in to try to go in through the and then maybe sit here and I'm coming in to show you tickets to get in.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to demonstrate. Let me see what I have here to pretend like I'm traveling, and he is the immigration official. Okay, so let me just pull out, I don't know what I have. I wasn't planning on this, but let me see, this would be a passport ID, and okay. And this is Participación, but it's okay. This is my ticket, okay? Let's use imagination, okay? Okay, I'm going to talk, but as I'm traveling. So I'm talking out loud so you will be able to understand what I'm thinking. Okay, this is the Japanese airport, and I think I have to catch my flight. I think I hear my flight. Oh, here's the official, okay. Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Konnichiwa.
Okay, I don't know Japanese.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
there you go. So you need to learn.
Okay, yes.
So,
I'm trying to get through, catch my plane. I have just landed.
okay.
I'm kind of
so
late. I'm
where-
from America, and I'm afraid I'm going to miss my flight, sir.
Okay, so where are you traveling to?
to Indonesia.
To Indonesia, okay. Well, on what airline?
Garuda.
Garuda, okay. So they are leaving in an hour from gate 25.
Okay. You need my passport?
No,
You don't need my
information.
vaccination card? You don't need to see my ticket?
That's all you need.
Okay, well, thank you. Have a good day. Okay, did you understand the conversation?
Yes.
Okay, all of it. Okay, I'm gonna make it harder on him, so you go. Now you're traveling.
What are you though?
I'm immigration official.
Okay. Hello.
Where's your ticket?
It's that pink thing on your lap. There you go. Here's your ticket.
And your name, I'm sorry, but your name is not spelled the same way.
America doesn't do it that way. You don't.
Where are you going?
I'm visiting America, visiting family.
And where are you going to be staying?
I'm going to be staying in Dallas with my daughter.
Okay. And where are you coming from?
Coming from Indonesia.
Have you traveled from India recently?
No. They do ask that question. So,
Do you have any goods you want to
you
declare?
don't ask that question.
I'm
That's
asking.
the question. I've been through everything.
I can ask anything I
I'm not bringing anything in except gifts for family.
want. Okay, well, you can go have
Okay,
a
you
nice
can have my
day.
ticket.
Okay. Okay, any questions about that dialogue? Obviously not perfect, but any questions about what was discussed?
They will usually ask, in visiting, they'll ask, what is your purpose of your visit? So if you do not carry, like, when we return to America, they never ask that.
But if you.
But if you visit another country, they will usually ask, where are you staying? They'd ask us that question, okay? So there's other questions you get, and more because of COVID, more restrictions. I want to tell you a little piece of language that you don't realize. So in English, 70% of communication is not what's said. It's body language. So we read what somebody is saying, and you have that ability, you don't realize it. You know when your mother or father are angry, and here it may be different in another. They may get very quiet. They may put something down loudly. They may close the door loudly. You know they're angry. They didn't say anything, did they? They didn't say a word, but you know, and that's interpretation. So you have the words that are said, and then you have the meaning, okay? So you are here very sensitive. I'm just going to give you an example. Just tell me what you feel. Okay, I'm just going to raise my voice, and then you feel it. What? You feel it? That's the feeling just from tone. Okay, so we were talking about this in the car. In English, we can turn a word upside down in meaning by changing the tone. Okay, example, great. The word great means bagus, right? Okay, bagus. But if I say it differently, it means just the opposite. Okay, justru sebalik. Oh, that's great. So the tone goes down and it changes the meaning. So when you're learning a language, the first step is learning what do these words mean. Now this is a problem because they don't always mean exactly the same things. Do the same thing from English when we were learning Indonesian. Okay, it doesn't mean exactly the same thing. So in English, for instance, contoh, we would say please. If we want something, please may I have this. Or please, we're offering it to somebody. So we learned the word was tolong. Well, it doesn't mean the same thing. You don't use it the same way. So you're learning, okay, how do you do this in this language? It's a little bit differently. So this is also true of, this is another area that you don't usually study language, bad words, okay? Now, Indonesian, this is universal. All languages use animals for bad things, okay? And this was, so when I told you about roads, and there's an ethic to driving, okay? There's rules that they state in a book, but it's different when you're driving. It's how you pass, and everything's different when you're actually doing it. So, in Indonesia, who are the kings of the road? Raja Jalan, it's a sopir bus, sopir truck. Bigger, you have more, okay? But in Jordan, it is the sopir taxi. And they have lots of bad words for every other.
And they have to do this.
She does do this. She does do this. So lots of bad words. So animals are used to describe things. Some of them are good. So in Jordan, if you said somebody was a lion, okay, Arabic, does anybody know Arabic? Asad, okay. Asad in Arabic is good, okay? But if you say bagara, cow, it is not good, okay? Okay? Khanazir is not good, okay? Pig, not good, okay? Here too, dog, really bad. Here, really bad, okay? So this is in English too, the same, but they have a little bit different meanings. It can be positive or negative. So if you say kucing, what do you mean here in Indonesian? So you say, you could say kucing, but if you describe a person as a kucing, what is it? If you say I am, okay? Describe somebody as an I am. What is it? Chicken. So you call somebody a chicken in Indonesian, what does it mean?
No word, no.
Yeah, it has a meaning. If you say no meaning,
There's no meaning.
No meaning.
I think in English, if you're a chicken.
Chicken, you're afraid. Panaku.
You're
Panaku. Okay, so
Or
a dog, not always negative, okay? It can be positive in English, okay? It can also describe, so we can say somebody is tired. We have a very strange sayings in English too. So, kalau hujan deras, we can say it's raining cats and dogs. Have you ever heard that? Cats and dogs. It's very strange, okay? Where did this come from? So probably from England, okay? Where the animals, the cats would live and die up on the roofs, and it would rain very hard, they'd be hanyut. So it would be washed down, and if it was, water was, thick enough water, all the dead animals would wash down. So that's probably where it came from. It's very strange. We say when hujan deras, we say raining cats and dogs, okay, in English. So lots of idioms like that in English. So do you have any questions about, you've heard something and it doesn't seem to make sense if you've watched a movie? By the way, this is probably one of your best learning devices in English. Okay, there's lots of YouTube. You can use these for conversations, advanced conversations, movies. Just many people learn English have learned it in the past from television. But this is a great tool for language
But
learning.
you have to know on the language whether the language you're using is appropriate, because there are many words in English that are not appropriate in a formal situation.
Another one, I don't know if you've used it before, but dual